Hey y'all, welcome back to Lotus Space TV. I'm Jamila Parker, marriage and family therapist and founder of Lotus Space LLC. Today we're going to talk about how to argue productively. Yes, there is a way to manage conflict that is safe and productive, and that is called fair fighting. Because most of the time people get into arguments not because they're wrong, but because how things are being communicated. And there's no such thing as no conflict because you're an individual with your own thoughts and feelings, and you're going to have disagreements sometimes. So if you're currently in a negative pattern or just curious to learn more, grab your notebook and don't forget to subscribe to be notified when new content is posted. And I'm going to be referencing Therapistaid to help me do this video. And please leave your comments and feedback so I'll know if I should continue to post things like this. The first fear fighting rule. Before you begin, ask yourself, why do you feel upset? Are you angry because your partner left the juice on the counter? Or are you angry because you feel like you're doing an uneven share of the housework responsibilities? Take time to think about your own feelings before starting an argument. This just means choosing your battles. Everything does not need a response. When you find yourself getting upset, assess the thought and ask, how big of a problem is this? And is this going to matter in the future? Second fear fighting rule. Discuss one topic at a time. Don't let the left dishes in the sink turn into you're always on your phone. Discussions that get off topic are more likely to get heated and less likely to solve the original problem. Choose one topic and stick to it. And most of the time, when people get off topic or bring up the past, it's because the original topic was never addressed. Rule number 3, no degrading language. Discuss the issue, not the person. No put downs, cursing, or name calling. Degrading language is an attempt to express negative feelings while making sure your partner feels just as bad. Doing this just leads to character attacks while original issues is forgotten. And now what's happening is that it becomes a competition of who can say the most hurtful things. And that doesn't motivate anyone to want to have any positive interactions. Next rule, express your feelings with words. I feel hurt when you ignore my phone calls. I feel scared when you yell. Structure your sentence as I statements to express how you feel while taking responsibility for your emotions. When we use I feel statements, we are letting the person know how their behavior is making us feel without placing blame or judgment. And another example of that would be, you make me angry. When we tell a person they make us angry, we give them power over our emotions. So saying I feel angry sounds a lot better. And we can only control ourselves, and we are responsible for our emotions. Next rule, take turns speaking. Now, this is not easy when emotions are intense. Give your full attention while your partner speaks. Avoid making corrections or thinking about what you want to say. Your only job is to understand their point of view, even if you disagree. If you find it difficult to not interrupt, try setting a timer, allowing 1 to 2 minutes while each person speaks without interruption. And that is something that I like to do in sessions with my couples because both perspectives are valid. And if we're not listening to our partner to understand, how do we really get to know them so that we're able to meet their needs? Next fear fighting rule, no stonewalling. Sometimes the easiest way to respond to an argument is to retreat into your shell and refuse to speak. That might feel better temporarily, but the original issue will remain unresolved and your partner will feel more upset. If you feel the conversation is too intense, tell your partner you need to take a time out and agree to resume the discussion later. And that is really, really important because you have to have that discussion. And that stonewalling is giving someone the cold shoulder or short response is like, okay, so whatever. Next rule, no yelling. Yelling does not help anyone see your point of view. Instead, it sends a message that only your words matter, and it may intimidate your partner into giving up, and the underlying problem only gets worse. And I think this is just self-explanatory. Next fear fighting rule, take a time out if things get too heated. In a perfect world, we can all follow these rules 100% of the time, but it just doesn't work like that. If an argument starts to become personal or heated, take a time out. Agree on a time to come back and discuss the problem after everyone has cooled down. Last but not least, attempt to come to a compromise or an understanding. There isn't always a perfect answer to an argument because life is too messy for that. Do your best to come to a compromise. This means some give and take from both sides. If you can't come to a compromise, taking the time to understand your partner's perspective can help ease negative feelings. And remember, when you're in a relationship, it's a partnership. You want to be able to respect your partner's feelings and take accountability for how your behavior has made them feel and change that behavior. If you're having a difficult time compromising, communicating, or empathizing with your partner, then maybe the relationship you need to be in is the one with yourself. I hope this video was helpful. And if you're currently in couples therapy, use those sessions to bring up those uncomfortable topics so that the therapist can help you navigate through those conversations. And don't forget to subscribe to be updated when new content is posted. And please leave your comments and feedback so that I'll know if I should continue to post videos like this.